Hey, Rudder Nation, it's Jerry from Beyond the Rut. I just wanted to bring you another Jerry's Short. These short clips that give you a little tidbit of information to propel your life forward just a bit more towards the life you've always dreamed of living, beyond the rut. Now, last Jerry's Short, I talked about knowing your why, revisiting your goals that you set out at the beginning of the year, and cross off the things that don't matter to you, and leave the things that do matter because now you know why they matter to you. And now, let's talk about how do you structure those so that you know what you're aiming for, you know what success looks like, and you can celebrate not just when you've arrived at the final destination of that goal, but every milestone along the way. And you've probably heard of this model before called SMART, S-M-A-R-T. So SMART goals, they're smart to write them out this way, but they are structured with a purpose that helps you succeed in your goal achievement. So the S stands for specific. What specifically is it you want to do and going to do? Measurable is how do you know you succeeded? What are the things that you could look at objectively and say, yes, I arrived? And not just you knowing that you arrived objectively, but somebody on the outside looking in, maybe a coach, maybe a counselor, maybe a best friend, business partner, whatever it is. Somebody on the outside can objectively look in at what you're doing and say, yes, you made it. You did do exactly what you said. That could be losing a certain amount of weight, circumference around your waist, earning a certain level of income, maybe getting a promotion to a specific kind of job. So if you're in healthcare and you're a patient care technician or a certified nurse assistant, but your goal is to become a nurse. Now, you can't become a nurse in 1 year, but you can you can get accepted into a nursing program or a pre-nursing program in that first year. And by year 4 or 5, you're now a registered nurse with a bachelor's degree. So that's the kind of specificity. I want to become a nurse within 4 years. So for this year, I want to get into a nursing program. That is a specific goal, and the measurability for this year would be getting into the nursing program. Now, it's got to be achievable, and it's got to be achievable by you. So going out and getting into a nursing school is something I have some control over because now I can go and apply for different colleges. Now, by applying for those different colleges, I've now increased my chances of getting into a nursing program. Now, something that would not be achievable is, I'll buy a brand new car when inflation drops. You got to wait for inflation to drop, and that's something that's not in your control. So it's got to be something you can do, and you're not relying on somebody else achieving a specific goal first. It's stuff that you can do on your own with or without somebody else being involved. R stands for realistic. So again, if it's a nursing degree you want to earn and you've got nothing going towards the nursing degree today, and you're trying to get something accomplished by December, you're not going to finish a nursing program, take the NCLEX, and become a nurse within 6 months. It's just not going to happen. That's not a realistic goal. What is realistic is the part where you can get into a nursing program, or you can apply to 7 different nursing schools in your local area, online, all that good stuff. Those are realistic type of goals. Maybe you make it less challenging or less of a push. Maybe the realistic goal in 6 months is that you identify which schools you'd like to go to, how much it's going to cost, where you're going to get the funding for it, all those things. That would make a realistic goal as well. And time-bound. We're talking about the year 2022 in this particular case. Wherever you are in your year, time-bound is your deadline. What is the time frame you want to achieve the goal you're setting out to do? I usually write out a 5-year plan, and I break it down in annual milestones. And then once I get to the current year, I break that down into monthly and even weekly milestones. It gets a little complicated, but I spend more time each year, about a full day, looking at my goals, reflecting on the previous year, and projecting the next year of what I want to accomplish. So that is SMART goals. If you want to learn more about SMART goals, I've got a post written up on beyondtherut.com/goals. Go check it out. It's got some examples. It has the definition of SMART goals there, but also you can sign up for a free workbook called Measure It to Make It. And Measure It to Make It, once you print it out, will give you a nice flow to walk through to establish your why. What are the things you want to do on your bucket list? And then how do you create those SMART goals so that you start going towards the finish line that you desire and live life that is meaningful for you? So there you have it. That's another Jerry's short. We talked about goals, specifically SMART goals. So specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Now, with that said, go out, write some SMART goals that are specific for you. After you've downloaded the free workbook, Measure It to Make It, at beyondtherut.com/goals. And until next time, go live life beyond the rut. Take care.